like it was important to get involved with the CFA Society even back then. But what
Yeah.
are the differences between the CFA and all the other certifications and so on? Because I see a lot of them, CPA, FRM, and so on. So can you please guide us through that? And what are maybe you can talk a bit more about the benefits of joining a CFA society for your career?
Absolutely. So yeah, like I said, I decided that the CFA was, it was the exponent of the certificate. See, I even would be very careful. I don't call the CFA a certification. We call it as a charter. It's more like when you need to learn how to drive, you don't get a certification of driver. You get a permit to drive. So the CFA is more like something between like an MBA program and a certification. It's more than a certification. And there are some colleagues, including myself actually in the group, that compares the CFA charter or title as a title of an MBA of a respectable MBA in finance in a respectful university. We call tier one universities. I think that's fair comparison, especially now the CFA program is not only 3 exams, it becomes more robust. You have to do now a mini course in Python or financial modeling for the first exam, one in artificial intelligence or Python for the level 2, level 3 as well, the third exam. So now it's becoming way more complete. So I don't think it's certification is the correct word. I think we used to call it, we prefer to call charter, 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 because it's a little bit more than a certification. Now, comparing with others, the ones that you mentioned, the FRM, the CPA, those are also very respectful credentials as well. The CPA I don't know if that's the one you're referring, but the CPA in the United States is mandatory for accountants that want to work with public accounting or want to work as auditors or things like that. So that's a CPA. So it's a certified public accountant. That's a little bit different, right? It's like if you want to become a lawyer, you have to pass that lawyer exam. In the United States, we call the bar exam. The CPA, it's comparable to that. Now, the financial risk management charter, it's a charter. So it's also comparable with the CFA, except that's focused on risk management, right? We have another one, which is the charter alternative investments, the CAIA, C-A-I-A, which is also a charter. So those are more, but they're more very specific areas, risk management, alternative investments. And now the CFA is way more complete because it does include risk management, alternative investments, also derivatives, equity, fixed income. It's very complete. And one of the pluses of the CFA in charter, and some of your members should consider investigating this possibility, is the acceptance all over the world. It's well known in any financial market that you go. And if you have the title CFA, we know what it is, they will relate it. Because if you work in a financial market, you will know what the CFA charter means.
Okay. And tell a bit more about, the benefits of the CFA Society, why it is important, and yeah, what the members get out of the, joining the events and so on.
Perfect. Yeah, that was missing my answer. So the CFA Institute, which is the head of all this, they create the CFA program, etc. One of the ideas is in any country could have a CFA society, anyone, okay? Any country could have more than one. Canada has several, United States has several CFA societies. What happened is you needed a certain number of members that have interested parties that has this at least 2 or 3, I don't recall exactly, needs to be the charter, needs to have the charter, the CFA charter. And then you ask the CFA Institute that you'd like to create a CFA society in your country. And of course, you have to go through a process of an application process. And if it's granted, then you have a representation of the CFA Institute in your country. So what does it mean? It means that you're going to promote events, you're going to invite guest speakers, you're going to promote dinners, You're going to spread finance literacy in the area that you are engaged. Each it could be a country, state, right? I was in the Vermont CFA Society, CFA Society of Vermont, which is a state in the United States. But in Brazil, they only have one, so they have the CFA Brazil. So that covers the whole territory, and that's because of the number of charter holders in that country. The more charter holders a country has, the more probability to have a more than one society in that country. So what we do is you try to get members, right? So interested in one day become a CFA charter holders, or interested in spread finance literacy or be engaged in finance literacy in that area. So we go in universities, we try to go to professionals in the financial market, in the local financial market, and we offer memberships. Some of those memberships could be free, some of memberships are paid, but it's not much. What you get in return, it's much more valuable because you're going to have a network at your disposal. You're going to have dinners, you're going to have events. So again, if you want to start in the financial market with some networking, knowing some people in your area, and you have a CFA society there, I would definitely strongly recommend you to join it.
Okay. And talking